Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our post-game press conference. Congratulations to the Salle Being Archers for beating the Adamson Falcons 60-58. We have Coach Topex, Mike Phillips, and Jacob Cortez. Coach Topex, congratulations for this victory, although it's a hard one. Adamson gave you a good fight, so especially they are coming up an impressive preseason. So, what can you say about your team's performance on opening day?
First, to you, I think people are underestimating Adamson. They always give us a good fight. Wherever we play them. So they got what they wanted. They always play teams in a low scoring ball game. So we were right there on where they want us to be. And I guess again that's just the start of our season. Still a lot of work to be done. A lot of challenges amongst these guys, and I guess we're just trying to really get better as we go along. But again, Adamson is really a strong team.
Thank you, Coach. To Mike, you have 17 points, 16 rebounds, 4 blocks, 3 assists, and 3 steals and 1 assist. So what can you say nga? Napalaban kayo sa Adamson, pero naikawin niyo itong laro nito. So ano yung kailangan niyo gawin para syempre sa long season pa, marami pa kayo kailangan i-polish sa game niyo?
Right. Well, just the first thing I want to say, I just really felt that joy, and I just felt so happy to be back, in the Uaap and play our first game. And so I was praying earlier, and I was just thanking Jesus Christ just for giving us the opportunity to come and play. And I know this game was going to be a really tough game, like Coach said. A lot of people underestimate Adamson, and so syempre marami talaga kaming kulang, maraming. There's a lot of things we need to work on, but I think the biggest thing we need to do is just trust each other. Trust in the system, trust in what Coach, everything that we've been working on in the past 8 to 9 months. But I'm excited because we see where we are now, and it's not where we want to be. And so I'm just excited to get back in the lab or get back in the practice and the training and really work out everything. But I really just a blessed time to be here and fight again.
Thank you. And to Jacob, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Welcome to the UAP. So, ano yung ginagawa mo adjustment? Siyempre, ibang laban na itong UAP.
Well, first I started it when I first came to the Salle, which was last year, just by joining practices and then spending time with the guys off the court. And then this year we did a lot of team bondings, and I was just getting to know all my teammates, my coaches, and not just on the court, but off the court too. So I think that translates to the game on the court. And you can see that we struggle a lot, but it's all about moving on to the next play and just sticking together like what Mike said.
All right, the floor is open for questions, guys.
Coach, mixed bag po dun sa mga debutants mo for your rookies and your transfer days. May mga nilaro, pero mga medyo nag-struggle pa. Siguro at this point, what's your assessment so far din sa mga bagay sa back?
We always know that I guess being the hunted now, this is gonna be hard. They're always gonna bring out their best every time they're gonna play us and try to size us up. But I really like what I saw with our guys. I mean, our new guys, per se, and Jacob and Mason delivered in the clutch. I mean, there's so much promise with LeBron, Diet. And again, the more games that we play, the more times that we really spend together, it is really going to be crucial for us in this long season. So part of that is, I guess, these times, these learnings that we get. We always treat these games as a learning opportunity for us. We really need to work a lot as far as just like what Mike said, but we're okay. I mean, that's just part of the journey for us.
Mike, a lot of people are calling this season for Salle parang redemption or chasing glory. But as one of the leaders of the team, how are you seeing these games so far, especially after being challenged in your first game?
right. A lot of things like that, can really, get the guys, caught up. Of course, we just try to use all of it to really motivate us, but we don't want to focus too much. We don't want to lose sight of what we're doing, and what we're doing is, taking everything. I'm sure you've heard that every day at a time, and I think that's the beauty of it. It's really, a learning process for us to really consistently put those thoughts about the future, put those thoughts about the past consistently, behind us, and really return our attention, to the present. And just to share, we've been doing a lot of, meditation individually and together as a team. And that's something that we've really been focusing on. I think that's really going to help, because something that Coach said at halftime, it's different. It's one thing to do it in practice, but it's another thing to do it in the game. And I think a lot of that really can just go back to, like what Jacob said, is that bonding that we're doing. We don't want to tell all the secrets, but something that we've really been working on is that meditation, and really consistently giving those thoughts to God, casting all our anxieties on God because He cares for us. And siya talaga yung bahala sa future, siya yung bahala sa past. Kami lang or tayo lang, yung trabaho namin ay dito sa present. And so that kind of, it's really a battle, of course, being LaSalle, representing LaSalle, it comes with its challenges off the court and the pressure, but that's something that I'm grateful to have with these guys, and really keep each other in check and try to live in the present as much as we can.
Coach, parang po sa sinabi ni Mike, how does it help with the team's mental position? Kasi since kanina, the team was able to deliver.
Well, that's how you build siguro yung trust. You let them play. Let them make their mistakes. They have this small playground, you call the basketball court, where they get to really try things out. If it doesn't work, keep trying. And our role as coaches is just to encourage them. Nobody on this team wants to be managed, so you just want to be led. And we're trying to make these guys, smart players, and you only get to make them smart if you put them to the test. So again, it's really nice to really see these guys mature, and part of that is the learning curves that we have to go through. And people are expecting us to blow out teams. It's not gonna happen. Not in what we're trying to do. And we don't wanna fall on just because they said we're the strongest team. It's not true. Teams here are out to beat everybody. So we just have to keep ourselves grounded, and then always stay humble and be grateful. What Mike said about how we enjoyed this experience together. Especially, we're counting the days of Mike as far as his UAP career is concerned. So we just want to make each and every opportunity for us to really enjoy it and be in the moment.
After last year na medyo may challenges tayo sa playmaking with our guards, gaano ka-relieving na meron kang feeling na again?
Well, I guess it's really nice to have these two guys really man the team. And medyo ang goal talaga namin coaches is to really just sit down and let them play. Let them do their own thing. Kasi nga, we always talk about trust, we always talk about bond, but if you don't really do it on the court, it's really all about your service. So talaga susubukan mo sila maglaro. Let them really take care of this team and then lead each other. So it doesn't mean you're gonna win games. It's not automatically gonna make you win games, but it's gonna make you a stronger team because the trust is always gonna be there for that.
Jacob, what can you say that you made your way in
It feels good to play in Uaap. I used to practice here. I remember the 4 a.m. practice, and even arriving here, I was watching I saw the students doing PE, and I visualized myself before in that situation. But yeah, it feels good to be here. It feels good to play for LaSalle, and it feels great that we came out with it.
Coach, Mason Amos struggled today, 2 of 8 from the field, but scored the biggest basket of the game in 3-pointers. So what can you say about him, despite all the struggles all game long?
Well, Mason will always be one of the guys that we're going to look at. Yes, you're right. Theo, he was struggling in the first half. We were talking to him in the dugout because he's really, frustrated with himself. And what just we told him is it's not only your scoring but your leadership. And he said, yeah, during that start, well, at least I play defense. That's what he was saying. And when he had that opportunity, and he will always take that shot with so much confidence. And it's just nice to, bring him over to this team, knowing that what he could bring. And that's really going to be something that we're going to be excited about during those times. And I guess it's a welcome sight to see Mason, be the Mason he used to be and be better, as an individual and as a player.
And to Jacob, you give that assist to Mason, okay? So,
Masa ba to?
Well, earlier, yeah, he was struggling, and then I could tell by his body language. I remember Coach called a timeout, and then he was looking at the ground, he was shaking his head. But I encouraged him. I actually said that I bet you that he'll make the game winner. And then eventually he didn't make the game winner. That wasn't planned at all, by the way. So, but yeah, it's all about encouraging those, especially those who are struggling. Because I know if I'm struggling, I want someone to be there for me as well. So yeah.
congratulations, Coach Topex, Mike, and Jacob. Thank you.
Thank you.